Guys, today I'm going to show you how to import something into Tinkercad. Okay, you go to import, choose file, let's find something, let's say this cheer palm, click on art. I already have this size down to the size of a keychain, so when it imports, here it is. So the first thing you want to do is click this middle, which shows you how tall something is. I'm going to reduce it down to 3 millimeters. Then I'm going to come up here, push duplicate, and move it over. Alright, so now you use this little square cube to move your things around. This is a block that creates a hole. So I'm going to go over what I need to cut out to separate these two things. So I want to keep this, so I'm going to get rid of this. Select, group. Red means it's doing what it needs to do. Okay, I want to get rid of this now. So select and group. And now this is the keychain hole. I want to get rid of that also, so let's just put that on there, select and group. There we go. So now we have our two pieces. They're both at 3 millimeters high. So down here you can control your snap grid. So I want it to snap at 0.5 millimeters. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on here and raise it up to 2.5. Okay, so there we have that. I can change the color right here. I like to use the presets. Change the color of this. Alright, so then we have our two objects. We're going to center them by clicking these little dots to center them, and that doesn't work great because of the keychain hole. So I am going to drag this into place, and that looks pretty good to me. Perfect. So now use the cube to show this, the side view. Okay, so this is 3 millimeters. And this is 3 millimeters, and that is why I brought this up 2.5 so that some of it is still in the white part. So we can go like this and push hole in there. Now it's see-through, you can see that some is down in the white part. Make it back to solid. What we need to do is we need to duplicate this, turn it into a hole, and then push shift and select the bottom layer. Then we're going to group it. So that's grouping the whole to the bottom layer and making a little cutout. So now we click somewhere to get it separate. Okay, this little arrow here raises things up. There we go. We have our cutout. I'll push Control Z to get it back to where it needs to be. And now I'm going to bring this into Bambu Studio. So you need to export these separately. So I click on the white. I change this funny name to something else like Cheer Palm Sample. Then I push export. You can see down here it's preparing model to export. It's done. Now I'm going to click the pink and do the same. I don't need to change the name because it's unique enough that I can see both names when I open it up. Okay, now I'm going to open Bambu Studio. Here it is. You're going to go up here to add. Okay, and then I'm going to find Cheer Palm Sample. I'm going to push shift and select both of them. I'm going to say yes. Load these with multiple parts. And here it is. Yay! So right now it's all one. What we need to do to make it two colors is come up here to split objects, click it. And before doing anything else, go over here and switch from global to objects. And this is where your two layers are. So I'm going to right click and push merge. It took me a long time to figure that out. I find merging is way easier than this assembling. Okay, so now I can see which object is which. I'll say palm. I'm going to click this and type in palm, return, and then click here, say bottom. I'll click this box to choose a different filament. White it is. All right, so now you can see that it's all in one layer. Like, it doesn't stick out at all. I want it to stick out. So I'm gonna click on palm, not double click, okay, click on palm. Because it's merged, I can now move it. Click up here to these arrows to move. Grab this blue arrow and move it up, up and away. So you can keep moving, but we don't want to. We want to be down in there. Let's see. Down in there, right about there. Let go, and now we have our two layers. So now all you have to do is export, save, and then you can, I guess, print it out. If you want to make more of these, then you would click, let's see, right click, and you could choose how many copies. If I just want one, there we go. Let's see if I delete this and see how well it does with fill bed with copies. Wow, there you go. Lots of copies of the same thing. So because of it being so full, you can only print by layer and not by object. So let's press Control Z, undo. So if I wanted to print by object, because I wanted different colors, I could clone, let's say 3 copies, and then I'll push over here to this gear and change my print sequence to by object. Then the best thing to do here is to push auto, and it will put it on the cutting mat in the perfect way for it to print. Okay, so I could also change things over here. I can take one and change the palm color, let's say black. Okay, I can change another one just to show. There we go. So then I come up here to slice plate. It will go through and it will tell us all the details. Here we go. It says 3 hours for these 4. It says it'll cost around 94 cents. And you go over to the sliding toolbar and go to the bottom, and you can see how it will print. Make sure everything looks good. Everything looks great. I'll go back to prepare at the top, and here we will change this setting. If you want it to print slower but higher quality, then you want to choose a smaller number. I think this prints great at 0.20 millimeters, so that's what I stick with for this kind of a design. You can also add some text on top of this. Let's see. You push text and then input text. Our local team is called Demons. Kind of ridiculous, but that's what it is. It won't let you choose just any text. It is kind of picky, so if you choose the text and it doesn't like it, then it's just not going to put it. But it's trying to be on top of these little things since it's not flat. Probably not the best idea with this design, but I can show you. Let's go back. Okay, let's take this design, go back to objects. Let's click on palm and let's delete the palm. No, that's not good either. That's not great. But just for an example, if this was a flat surface, we would just go to text and then type in our item. And then there it is. You would let go. You can change the size, everything there. You go over here, demons, and then you can click right here and change it to black so you can see it. Click over here and there you have it. So in order to move anything, they need to be assembled together and you need to click over here while in object mode. So now I could click right here and move these arrows around to move my words around. So that's what I have for you for now. I hope you like this tutorial. I'm not big on editing, so I'm not going to edit anything out. It's just what it is, with my printer going in the background and my AC. So give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, if you learned something new, and let me know in the comments. Would love to hear back from you. Thank you.